Welcome back, Digital Ramblers, Season 8, Episode 53. Absolutely ecstatic to have you guys here. Today we're talking about Deck the Nulls, and I'm joined with my good friend Kris Gamble over in the UK. How are you doing, my man?
Hey JJ, as usual, hectic Monday, trying to get finished on site, so I'm in my usual haunt in the van again.
Hey, man, that's all right.
Tools in hand.
Tools in hand, in pocket. You know what? I got some tape around here myself. I mean, this is the season to be jolly, and we are absolutely bringing the jolly, Gamble. I mean, it's crazy right now. I mean, clients are eating up the Nulls. They want it now. And, you know, we're going to do a little bit of Gamble Ramble at the end, talking about get booked up now because the calendars are getting extended. I'm the same way here over in the States, brother.
Yeah, you won't believe how much short notice people are leaving it now to get their home tech in order, and you need to start thinking about that way sooner than you currently are, people.
Hey, I believe it. I'm JJ Cannon, CEO of Digital Delight here in Houston, Texas. We create incredible experiences for our homeowners. And this is my man, Kris Gamble. Give it to me, brother.
Yeah, I'm over in the UK, based in the east of England, covering the southeast, London, East Anglia, and we're just a hectic small business, keeping our customers connected, keeping them lit, keeping them heated, keeping them connected. So yeah, check us out, customize.uk.com.
Hey, man, last week's episode 52, what happened to the Digital Ramble and what's hot for 2020 was like a rocket, man. It just took off.
Yeah, as usual, big spike in views on Facebook, fantastic reaction as always. And the podcast is still strong. That's the best place to listen to the Digital Ramble whilst you do other things. I'm a big fan of audio. You can get on with other things, but consume your content.
Yeah, absolutely. And friends, if Digital Ramblers, if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, take a look at the digitalrambleshow.com online. And from there, you have all kinds of cool options to check out what we've done in the past. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Facebook. Find us on Instagram. We're on Twitter on occasion. Facebook for sure. But also, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can directly link to our podcast channels. And Gamble, how many podcast streaming services can you find us on?
We're on 11, and we're also now on Acast.
Plus one.
Acast puts us on, I don't know, God knows how many, dozens and dozens of platforms now. Acast is flying in the UK here, so you can find us anywhere.
Love it. All right, you ready to get into this?
Let's go, mate.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Push the button, Mike. All right, out of it. Patreons, thank you so much for contributing to us on a monthly basis. If you'd like to help contribute to the Digital Ramble, please go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Digital Ramble, to where you can contribute to as little as $1 up to thousands of dollars per month if you so desire. And we do appreciate every penny you help us with. Gamble, today we're talking about Deck the Nulls.
Yeah, still, it's been a year of Nulls. It's been just a stormer of a year for the amount of products we've put in from that ecosystem of friendly brands that consumers are falling in love with. It's controlling their home and enhancing their tech life. And, it's just going to roll into 2020, 2021. But December's seen so many Sonos installations, so many Nest installations. Today, Lutron, Unify going in with speed. These are systems and products that are installed so fast. There's no delay with these. They go in quick and they just get working and performing.
Nulls is like our Fab Five of products, and for us, and it can be Fab Five for any kind of integrator. But years ago, Gamble, you and I kind of had this idea of really narrowing our scope of products that we select and provide to our clients for ease of use, for understanding, for design purposes. And really, it's five, all that you need. It's kind of like your basic food groups, and off of that, you kind of expand to other items that you might need in your smart home. Nulls for us was an acronym that stands for, like Nest or Ring or Ubiquity or Eero for our Wi-Fi. L for Logitech for our control system. The other L is Lutron for lighting or Philips. And S is for Sonos for our streaming music and audio distribution through our house. And man, all year, goodness gracious, we've just been stacking houses full of Nulls. And they love it, man. They are embracing it and loving it.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is it's a two-pronged effort. So you've got Nulls improving the business, making it easier for the business owner, making it easier for the project management staff, and making it easier for the installation staff. They know exactly what they're going to be dealing with on a daily basis. They're going to be very quickly become experts with those products because you're with a tight-knit circle of products. You know the ecosystem. You know how to get them deployed quickly. You know how to troubleshoot if you did encounter some issues, and you know how to expand these systems. For the homeowner, the person paying for all this tech, they're getting, first of all, a simple to use product. They're getting a product that they've heard of or they can easily research. There's no hiding behind unknown brand names here. There's no tin can tech involved with this. And you're also dealing with something that they can manage themselves, do a little bit of programming, a little bit of scheduling, expand the systems if they want to add more audio, want to boost maybe the Wi-Fi, or they want to enhance their security. They can add products, and they're not tied to the installer, which for many, many years, businesses tied themselves to the tech. The installer was handcuffed to it in some ways. The homeowner felt that they had no alternative for who to call out for assistance. But as soon as you go down the Nulls route, okay, there's a risk that the customer goes elsewhere, but there's a low risk because they fall in love with the tech. You provide an A1 service because your business is slick, it's running so smooth and well versed in the tech that you're installing. They're not going to go elsewhere. If anything, they're going to tell more of their friends about it.
One of the big poppers for us, man, this fourth quarter is Ring and the Ring neighborhood solution. We've been putting in quite a bit of these Ring alarm systems, as well as their Ring doorbells and the Ring floodlights. And, clients love it. And it's so easy to use in the application. And, we talked to Ring a little earlier about being an industry disruptor. And, man, I have to say, they definitely are going to do a lot more disrupting in 2020 because the product works, it's reliable, it's affordable, it's easy to use. But on their monthly recording programs, it's like what, $100 a year, Gamble? It's really affordable for people to use. After you purchase all the hardware, and simple onesies, twosies, those are items for clients. They can kind of do it themselves. But what we're talking about, this Nulls, it's an complete ecosystem of products that work in conjunction with one another. So yes, these consumer products, these DIY products that you and we talk about, we design them in a way that work in a reliable, efficient, minimalistic, solution for homeowners.
Yeah, because we know how to get the best out of them. We know that everything begins and ends with the network in the home, so we address those first. There's no point throwing technology into your home when you've not addressed the infrastructure that all the tech hangs off the back of. If you don't deal with your Wi-Fi and make it secure and make it far-reaching, that it's even reaching the front doors, the outside walls, maybe the outbuildings, if your Wi-Fi is not in order, then you may have a lot of pain and friction with the tech that you put in on a DIY basis. So you'll find when you use the Pro, they attack the Wi-Fi first, get that running smoothly, and then introduce the rest of the letters in the acronym.
Yeah, absolutely. And Gamble, Wi-Fi and that network, like we've talked about all year, is the foundation for everything that we build our product on top of and our solutions on top of. One of the cool things, and I dropped a video over the weekend, was Lutron lighting and shades. And I put out a really cool video. It's like about 59-second video. but it's a solution that we're using. Lutron is one of the elves in our Nulls family, and they provide incredible lighting solutions. We love it because it just works, and it's so flexible as well as expandable. So as the client wants to expand, they don't have to buy everything on the front side. It's not like an all or nothing. They can say, you know what, I want to do this room and expand upon that room. And in that home that I created that video for, Gamble, that's exactly what they did. They started in the master bedroom with some blackout shades, and then we moved on into their formal living room and also into their family room. And we did that with the shades as well as for the lighting control in the home. One of my favorite things about L and for Lutron and lighting control, and also Philips, is you can set up some pretty cool schedules. So every morning, and this is how I have it set up at my house, every morning the lights gently illuminate to whatever intensity. I have mine at 20% from my bedroom to my hallway into my bathroom, except on the weekends, because I don't want that on the weekends at 5:30 in the morning. But at least at 5:30 every morning, that's my alarm. My Sonos turns on to my favorite playlist that I have for that day. My lighting illuminates for me, and I'm it's a great way to wake up. But also these shades, and I need to get some shades for my house, but these shades automatically lift up to give you some good light there in your rooms.
Yeah, and with Lutron, you've got a lot of variety on the window treatments you can apply in your home. So we've had quite a variety of installations over the last 2 or 3 weeks. We've had your traditional kind of roller shades, your roller blinds. We've had a horizontal tension blind for a roof light, huge one. It was 4 meters by 1.5 meters, big space to cover, but no wires on show, beautifully smooth, silent motor, that went in. And also, we've just begun a project with curtain tracks, beautifully recessed into the ceiling. This one is a dual curtain track, so you have like a privacy kind of sheer fabric at the front, and then the second track holds your heavier, more blackout type curtain, so that you can block out some light, a little bit of privacy, but when you want to go full nighttime mode, close down the curtains and pull it in. So your options for window treatments are vast with Lutron, and that's what puts it ahead of its competition and has kept it ahead of its competition for decades.
Yeah, and also I love their blinds, and they have a variety of different solutions for window treatments as well as lighting control, whether it's your traditional incandescent or your LED or all the different types of lighting that you might have there, elements that you might have there in your house. One of the biggest sellers for us, Gamble, and one of the most frustrating things that clients still talk about is control. Like, we'll walk into their house and they'll be like, can you do something with this? My wife is juggling these remotes all the time, and she can never get the surround sound receiver on or the television to the right input, and which remote do I use to turn on my Apple TV? Y'all have those problems over there?
Yeah, but I would say that those problems are declining slightly because of, as we talked about before, this input zero approaching, where there's less devices connected. But a lot of households have got the set-top box, they've got the games console, they've got an audio amplifier, they've got multiple devices connected, like streaming sticks, the Fire Stick, the Roku, all these different streaming services. So to consolidate all those remotes into one is such a cleansing moment in your living room or your TV room, that you can just reach for one remote. You press this button, multiple things will happen. You press the next button, which might be watch Netflix or watch a movie or listen to music. These kind of activities, this multiple commands being sent, you're in a utopia of tech, really, in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Logitech still is our go-to control system for controlling a multitude of different devices, whether it's your television or your audio system or lighting. It's just been a fantastic go-to, guaranteed it's going to work, program super easy. If a client needs to make some adjustments and can't do it themselves because they're not locked out. I mean, they have access to it themselves. But if they need to make some adjustments, they just give us a holler. And from our offices, we can punch a couple of keys, have them wiggle that remote, and it syncs right up. and they're off. They're off to the races, ready to rock and roll again.
Yeah, you can learn so much more about Nulls in previous episodes. We've done dedicated episodes on Nest, Ubiquity, Eero, Lutron, Logitech, Sonos. We've done dedicated episodes on that. But one thing I just want to hammer home before we roll into Digital Ramble and all the usual things is the price of some of the things we're talking about, like the Logitech remote control. So if you were to get the Harmony Elite, all set up in your home by the Pro, you're looking at a £300 to £500 investment, depending on how many devices you've got, how many, maybe the price of the remote control, because the price can fluctuate. There's sales, there's Black Friday. So budget around, £300 plus, for that kind of setup. Your Nest cameras, your doorbells, budget, that £350 per device, fully installed, supply the doorbell. And I'm talking about prices that we're billing regularly, because we know a camera is going to take us 1 hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, drill the hole, run the cable, power it up, connect it to the Wi-Fi, show the customer how to work it. Here's how your home is. We've enhanced the security with a camera or a doorbell. So those kind of figures, they're not frightening, and people shouldn't be afraid to engage with a Home Tech Pro. Look to spend, £300, £400, £500, $600 on some of the services. Yes, add multiple services, and that price starts to go up. But address the main problems you have: missing deliveries, poor Wi-Fi, too many remotes in the living room. Tick off some of those tasks. It might be you're topping out at maybe $1,000 or more, £1,000 or just over. But hey, you've addressed long-term friction points in your home, and then look at other things that you can do.
One of the biggest pain points that my clients had in the past and the desire that they wanted was whole house audio distribution. They wanted to be able to listen to their music throughout the house. And right now is exactly that time of the year that they're wanting to do that. It's the holiday season. They want to be able to pipe, some Frank Sinatra throughout their house and listen to some good holiday music, or maybe get some Elvis Presley going on, and just, enjoy music throughout the entire house. Sonos have been a big player for us. I mean, we have sold tons and tons of Sonos. Actually, my guys are installing some Sonos today as we speak. Actually, we're installing Sonos every day of this week, and we have almost every day of this year, now that I'm starting to think about it. But yeah, man, Sonos has been just an absolute game changer, as well as all the different manufacturers that Gamble and I just mentioned, of how we do our business, but what clients have been embracing and enjoying, over this past, couple of years.
Look, for 2020, ditch the dots. Get rid of the Home Hub Minis. Get rid of these Bluetooth speakers littering your kitchen counters and all that. Invest in a proper music system that allows you to stream from your phone, connect to your music services like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Prime Music, all these things that you're paying a subscription for. Give that music a speaker that's deserving of the quality of music that's out there now, the variety of music we can access at our fingertips. Give it something like a Sonos One in the kitchen, a Play 5 in the lounge, a Sonos One SL in the master bedroom, a Sonos Move for the garden, a Play Bar, a Play Beam. There's a Beam or a
Play Bar
or the sound bar. Yeah, Play Bar. Look at these solutions and start ditching these junk that you've bought. These $50, $60, £100 speakers. They're convenient and they served a purpose, but I'm sorry, they just don't cut the mustard if you want to really fill your room with music and enjoy and get the value out of these subscriptions that we're now paying £10, £15, £20 a month for. Get the best out of them.
Yeah, man, kick that tin can tech to the curb, man. No need for closets full of technology and a freaking rack. Those days are done. Think about siloing, system local, where everything is independent of each other. So if there might be a technology challenge with a device, and it happens, I mean, tech happens, we all know this, it only affects one area, and you can still enjoy your entire system throughout the rest of the house. All right.
Next year, JJ, I'm really considering ditching in-ceiling speakers. I'm just not feeling the vibe. I need to review it fully, but I just ain't seeing this dinner plates on the ceiling kind of look, and when you get the quality of things like Play 5s and the beam and the sound bars, it's a constant toil in my head when I'm talking to clients. Do we start pulling wires and cutting holes in your ceiling? And we sell lots of speakers, but I want to make it even more efficient and put this powered speaker in your room that's just a joy to even look at, never mind listen to.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, we do a tremendous amount of in-ceiling, on-wall speakers. A lot of our homes here in the States, Gamble, are pre-wired for that type of a solution, and so the clients want to take advantage of that, investment that they've already made on the front end of things. I'm with you right there. If a house is not pre-wired, you got to really weigh out and figure out, is the investment of labor and a little bit of materials worth getting a wire into the ceiling with a pair of speakers versus a really good wireless, audio distribution system that you literally plug into the wall for, a Play 5 for $600? Or do you want to spend $2,000 trying to get a wire up to a pair of speakers? And I mean, it's a no-brainer, exactly what you're talking about, and that's really something that we look at, particularly if you're not pre-wired for it.
And that money that you're spending, maybe you could spend it a little bit, shift the numbers around a bit and have the money left over to add that sub or add that rear surround speakers. And that's where I think there needs to be some value engineering, that instead of the default choices that we've maybe done in the past, think about, beams, sub, rear speakers, that kind of thing.
Dude, I'm all about encouraging lighting control and shade control, or maybe security cameras around the property. Things that might have, that audio, video that might have taken away from those types of budgets. So, all right, G, I know that you are crazy busy today, and you need to get back up in there. Today we got a Gamble Ramble. You ready for it?
Oh, just launch me off. Go for it, man.
All right.
Right, Gamble Ramble. Book your Home Tech Pro early. I am sick and fed up of people phoning me up saying they want tomorrow, next day, this day, next week. I forgot to phone you. Can you do this design, this plan? We're running cables. The electrician's waiting for a Home Tech Pro to advise him what to do. I'm sorry. There's only so many Home Tech Pros in this country, and they are inundated with work and requests for their services. And you're going to have to start planning your project better. If there's audio, if there's internet, if there's TVs, if there's security cameras, if there's anything related to tech, you need a Home Tech Pro. You cannot leave it till the last minute. These businesses have got hundreds of projects going on at any one time. They need time, they need to design, they need to prepare, they need to review with you the best products. If you leave it to the last minute, you'll get a last minute service. You'll get a rushed service. You might get forgotten products. The cable gets missed out. Something gets miscommunicated in the rush when you're trying to close up those walls and the electrician's trying to run the cables off the back of a half-baked design. You have got to get your ducks in a row in the same way you're getting the electrician. How was he in early? How was the carpenter booked in early? How was the kitchen designs discussed early? You have got to get your Home Tech Pro lined up ASAP for those projects in 2020. If you're listening now, book them now, phone them now, email them now, tweet them now, wherever you contacted them, get your ducks in a row and get that Home Tech Pro lined up for your project next year.
Woo! Fire! Fire!
Well, they leave
Fuego.
They keep leaving it.
Fuego. Oh my gosh, brother. That's for real, man. That's dropping some knowledge. I mean, come on. We get that all the time, and I think really it's because our industry is now finally starting to come online. People are starting to realize that, I do need to find a home technology professional and have them in my Rolodex or in my contacts of my phone, because, man, we are as relevant. To be honest, we know more than society does, but we're more relevant than that plumber or that electrician or that yard dude or pool guy. right now. And I think the society is finally starting to catch up and understand how important it is. If you don't know, you need to find a home tech pro, right?
Yeah, it's essential today. You can't live without the tech, therefore you need the home tech expert. Dude, we have one more episode before Christmas. Next Monday.
Oh my gosh. Next Monday? Are we open? Yeah, we're open next Monday, so we'll be here for sure, Gamble. Hey, friends, thank you, Digital Ramblers. Thank you so much for all your support that you've given Gamble and I over this year. We greatly appreciate you and the Patreons and the love that we've been getting, hitting us up in the comments and sharing our stuff to a bunch of different groups and to your friends. We cannot thank you enough, for all of your support and well wishes that you've given us over the years. And if you want to, we encourage you to drop comments down below. Just get busy, and let us know what you'd like to hear about in 2020. If you got some questions, drop us some questions. G, what you got?
What have I got? Beware of Facebook trolls. They're out there. I had a gut full of some a-hole on Facebook this week. It just annoyed me. So.
Oh man, that happens. Be
nice.
Some haters.
Be nice to people. Yeah, be nice to people online. Don't be hating on people just because they've got a question to ask or they're offering somebody's going to get some benefit from that advice. Don't just jump down their throats because you don't agree with it.
Oh man, I got a couple of those this year. Oh, haters, hate the haters. Yeah. Jealous. All right, G, great to see you, my man. You have a great evening tonight. And Digital Ramblers, we will see you next week. And those that don't know, find yourself a home tech pro. Oh man, it's gonna be good, man.
Fuego, I like that.
Fuego. Every month, the Digital Ramble will receive a regular source of income from supporters who've pledged through Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, having your ongoing support means we spend less time thinking about business and more time creating quality content for you.
Customized, based in Norfolk, England, are proud sponsors of the Digital Ramble. Check out our all set up services. It's smart home installation with ease. Customize.uk.com.
If you're looking to make your basic home smart, check out digitaldelight.com/shop, where they have a variety of different smart home technology solutions that help make smart home shopping easy for you. Check out digitaldelight.com/shop.